Does religion affect your dating life? Find out today on Seated as we talk about your partner not believing in the same thing, or what's your relationship with your particular faith. It's all things Seated, baby, so grab your seat. I think people define Christians as someone who goes to church, prays, reads the Bible, and just generally believes. What happens if you only do one? Are you still a Christian?
I don't know if I was wrong or right. Someone says I'm wrong. Did you guys said you guys don't believe in manifestation, right?
Yes, we said we don't believe in manifestation.
And you're saying it's the devil's work.
Yes, we're saying it's the devil's work.
Hey, I definitely have felt the difference between let us pray and maybe you should manifest.
This might sound a little bit like a bit off, and like I would never do it again. Yeah. But the experience is always good. Hey, when a Mercury is in retrograde. Hey, when the star is what. Hey, what's your star sign? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I could see that.
The star sign, babes.
Yeah, like those ones, like I'd never do it again. But the love that you feel and the emotion you feel within that experience.
Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Seated. I am Lebo Rampedi, and I'm here with my co-host
Thato Rampedi, Mammi.
And we are the Rampedi brothers. Man, welcome back to Seated. It's time for you to be seated in emotions, seated in progression, and seated in conquering in this year. We've got a lot of things coming up for you guys. Today's topic is all about religion.
Not all about religion.
Yeah.
Like, say what it is properly. Like, it's more about like dating within religion.
So we're talking about like dating within religion. We're talking about, how's the church changed in the previous year. We've seen, youth pastors' drips have changed. We've seen TikToks, YouTube videos. We're seeing
pastors become influencers.
Yeah, we're also talking about what is your relationship with God? How does that help? Of course, we're playing our favorite games, top five today, and as well as the Rataditaba,
which is cool because we're seeing some really cool things happening in this space. So I'm excited for Rataditaba, and then my top 5. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, today's top 5. I don't want to release it too much. You have to get to that point in the video to know what that top 5 is. Yeah. But right now, right here, please make sure that you like the video immediately. Yes, like the video immediately. We'll wait for you 10 seconds. And if you're listening on any streaming platform, give us 5 stars. And even if you don't give us 5 stars, give us 5 stars and tell us why you wanted to not give us 5 stars. Yeah. Sounds like a line that we say all the time.
Yeah.
Ooh. Such a big pop.
Guys, before we get into the how we're using, reading your guys' messages of how you guys have been, we are doing a live show, baby, which is very, 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 very exciting. We have a big capacity, so we want to see each and all of you guys there. Obviously, as much as it's a big capacity, it is limited. It will be happening in Rosebank on the 15th of May.
Let's go.
That's all I have for you right now. It's going to be somewhere very safe. It's going to be within a Sto-Kaniko, which is really cool. Tons of seating, Thought Digest, Seated, as Majita, and guest appearances. So it's going to be a time we're literally going to be doing something that we've never done before as a team. So I'm really excited for you guys to come and meet us. If you guys want to come through, what I will be doing is I will personally be handpicking some comments that are posting during this rollout. So if you guys comment down below, I will be there, and you put your name and surname and your Instagram handle. I will find you, and then I will send you the link to buy the ticket before anybody else can. So make sure you guys do that because it's going to be huge. But let's get into our favorite section of the podcast.
How are you?
Do you wait for me to say how are you, or do you like...
I wait, yeah.
And then when I say...
I come on the O, not the ha.
So I'll be like,
how are you? Okay, you see, silent you now. You'll take away your audio now. How are you? That's what I do. But anyways, let's hear the how are yous from you guys. Today we're doing a bit of a couple of also just a couple of shout outs. We've got people saying all the best. You guys are doing so well. Continue being yourself, producing some really, really great stuff.
Shout out.
Just watched the latest episode of Thought Digest and I loved it. I'm obsessed with you guys. Love the collab.
Thank you.
But let's get into the advice. How do you navigate?
How are the CTAs?
They're saying they're breathing through the wound. But some people are saying minor problems here and there, but I'm actually doing good, trying to stress less and trust in God. That's very good.
That's good. I'm hoping that maybe you're receiving the advice that we've been giving.
Yeah,
Like, sometimes it's not about sitting into problems for too long.
Yeah, I'm seeing all the screenshots from Ruby being just shout outs. I don't have any questions here, which I think is okay. Must I check, Mina? Will you want to check over? It's fine. I also just like the fact that it was a shout out today. We can talk more about how we are.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But shout out to all of you guys watching. We're reading the how are yous. I actually want us to reply to them on Instagram. Okay. Log in, and then whenever you have time, I have time. We just go band for band.
Story.
Advice. Yeah. But how are you? Jinx, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah. Every time you ask me how I am, especially on the podcast, I have to really think, like, okay, cool. How am I actually for real? 7 days look like? And my past 7 days have looked really good. I've had a lot of fun. We basically were on tour this weekend, as crazy as that sounds. Yeah. Because you guys know Percy, congratulations, is signed to YFM as a digital presenter. So in that, there's a lot of celebration. I think YFM celebrates the employees like it's their last week or their last day, because we've been to so many different events, which was fun. I went to House of Y, which is really, really dope. I never expected the event to be so good. So shout out to House of Y. I also went to Sunset Sunday.
House of Y? Oh, you mean Club Y?
Club Y.
Club Y, yeah.
Went to Club Y, that banged. Also went to Sunset.
Went to Sunset. Also went to Only Friends. Also went to Only Friends
by 659, which is fire.
What else did we do?
Also got to see Bobby and Senga at Sunset again, which
Thato
was dope.
hosted a Chillers as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to tell them why you hosted the Chillers. Or?
No, I just hosted the Chillers.
All right. to chill.
I hosted the Chillers. I hadn't hosted with my boys in a long time. And I was like celebrating something. So I was like, let's rock.
You look very handsome with glasses, by the way, guys.
Thank you.
Comment down glasses emojis just to affirm this brother. He looks very handsome with glasses.
Yeah, hosting my place also. Who was there? It was very fun. It was me, Lebo, Percy, Ocean's Grey, Mpho-Mpho Petwa.
It was cool.
And then those that we can't disclose.
Yeah.
Those that we can't disclose were there too. It was a good time.
Cool nights. I think because it was only like 3-4 brews there, like 6 girls, 7 girls there. Everyone thought it was going to be one of those games nights. It wasn't. I think it was chilled vibes. No one.
I think we're at the age where games night is really us like enjoying playing the games, not us trying to get into
each other's pants.
Yeah. Real. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm just so, I don't know why, but I feel so tired, so fatigued. So fatigued, so tired.
If this was a brand deal now, this would have been the most seamless integration. Started off with me opening the Red Bull. This is unpaid, by the way. I just mess with the brand.
Yeah, but I can't even use this on camera anymore, actually.
Weird flex, but okay.
But anyway, no, I'm okay.
I can. Where is it?
What happened? I can't use that. I don't know. I'll use that thing. But how am I? I'm okay. I'm just super tired. I feel very my emotion regulation off the charts this month. Very well done.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. No matter if that account's on 20 rand, 100 rand, 1 million,
Yeah, you've been less complacent.
I've been
ever
so
since
happy.
There was an episode that we spoke about. You were speaking about the fact that you're gonna change your perspective on life. Ever since we had that conversation, you actually really did change your perspective. I remember even saying, I'm so excited to see how you're gonna be since you've made this change. And you complain less about all spheres of life.
Dude, I'm trying to be more positive every day. Feed the fire. I said that last time. Feed the fire.
Feed the fire.
Yeah, so just feed the fire. All bad thoughts in your head, just feed it to the fire. What else is happening? Oh, one thing that's really been cool is that not cool, but just trippy for me is I've been posting videos about my outfits and stuff. Yeah, and then there was one comment that was like, oh yeah, it's the boyfriend effect, right? And I died because now, for some of my videos, if you go to my videos, it's Lebo Rampedi girlfriend, the highlighted things. And my man, all of them.
Once TikTok bites you with a saying, man, it's there for the next 6 months. Bro.
So then what happens is when you press the Lebo Rampedi girlfriend, it shows my sister, it shows Amo, and it shows other people. So then, and it shows other girls. So it's so weird. It's which one is she? Which one is she? But yeah, that's been also very weird just to just be okay with being cuffed. I feel like it's such a... I'm used to dating people and it being a secret.
Yeah, I've never seen you so proud to be in a relationship.
Yeah, it's a secret usually. But now I'm just dude, I've got a babe.
That means you have no intention on it ending, you talking to other girls, which is so beautiful.
Yeah, real. I need to say such a bad joke. Can I say it off camera? Can I cut it out? Can we cut it out this way?
Drop the mics in case. Drop the things in case.
Just the whole guy.
Crazy. Yo.
You see, I couldn't say that
Swaggy must even blur Lebo's mouth there.
Yeah, so, yeah.
We even have lip readers.
Yeah, but I'm okay. But, yeah.
I'm also very excited for Easter. Like, I think it's Easter weekend this weekend. I'm excited to see my grandmother. I'm excited to see my cousins.
Oh, yeah.
I think each time we go home, it's like, okay, everyone's coming back so much more developed. Like, your little cousins are more developed. We are more developed. The conversations we have with our cousins are more developed. And it's so crazy because it's like, no matter how hard you work, I'm sure you guys go through the same thing. No matter how much you work, no matter how much success you yield, when you go back home to your parents, whatever,
you're still the child.
You're still a child, bro, which is so weird for me.
Trippy, yeah.
It's so weird for me. It's like, how guys, like,
I'm a man.
I'm a man now. Like,
I literally survive on my own.
Yeah. But when you get there, you're a child, and it's like, that's weird. Then I realized that, okay, I have to get a wife now.
Yeah.
Like, the only way for me to get respect is to come back home with a wife.
Yeah, and a car, a
wife,
and
stuff. We've done those things, but it's like a wife.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of anxiety for this weekend. I don't get along with my family like that. I think that they're cool. I think that they're awesome individuals. I just think in group setting, we have a way of competing in a way. And we compete with speech and achievements. And, it makes me keep quiet the whole time. It makes me quite anxious. Because also when people are talking about achievements, they like to highlight failures. And I have many of those ones. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to be more of like it's my family. This is going to be fun. I'm going to have memories of them. Like, I can talk about these things later on in life. That's what I'm trying to be like. But I'm actually quite very, very anxious. Yeah, I'm very, very anxious for that weekend. Because I don't know how many times I'm going to be told to go back to school. I'm going to count. The next podcast, I'll tell you guys, I'll count it on my notes app. I'll count. Yeah.
When you go back to school? Why? You go back to school 77. Lebo should be doing his honors. 102. Yeah, okay, Calvin Momo, I was wondering who's going to get this tender. So last year, DJ Kabza the Small partnered up with the Rebel and a whole orchestra, and he had one of the most international, world-class events called Symphonic. I think I went on the...
Highly respected event.
I went on the Saturday. It was phenomenal. I even had those booths. There's only 6 booths, by the way.
Yeah.
So I had a booth because shout out to Rebel for getting me that booth. Too much fun. Went with an old friend, and I was curious. I was like, "Yo, guys, who are you guys gonna do next year?" And they were like, "We don't know, but definitely somebody new." That's okay, cool. It has to be Amapiano. Who can it be? It can't be Pori because Pori had a lot of presence in that one.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I was like, "Okay, cool. Who's it gonna be?" And I struggled. And I was like, "Is it gonna be Youngstana?" I was like, "But Youngstana had impact during Kabza's one." Then when they said Calvin Momo, I said, "Oh, okay.
Makes a lot of sense.
This makes sense."
Yeah.
Would you have preferred for it to be a different genre?
I don't think so here. Like the only person...
What's that genre from Mpho-Mpho?
The only person I would feel esteemed enough... No, like...
Shit.
Because keep in mind, the symphonic thing is a very highly respected thing. You have to be a very highly respected artist.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if it started with Metro Booming in America, who did the first one. And then, obviously every other country's been doing their own ones. But I think Momo is perfect because same genre, highly respected internationally and
nationally.
My only question which I wrote here was, how will he get the children to laugh in the beginning? If there's an orchestra, he's going to hire a group, children choirs. You know that beginning? You know that laugh in the park? How he's going to get that sound effect? We don't know.
He's going to just play it.
I want the kids live. Everything must be live. Yo, what else is happening with Little Taditaba? We've seen that a lot of Chinese influencers are showing us how Hermes bags, Birkin bags can be made in China for cheap, affordable prices, all due to the tariff war that's happening between China and America. America set their price of tariffs to 125%, while China retaliated with 145%. So we are seeing this trend where you can now buy Gucci for 15 rand, 50 rand, 60 rand.
So now when there's a tariff increase by a country, so China increases their tariffs, that means that to the consumer in America buying Chinese products, if something was 100 rand and there's 100% tariff now, it's going to cost 200 rand. So how does that affect us then? Because you're saying people can buy bags for like 15 rand.
So China, that's not what they're saying. So China's saying that, yo guys, by the way, like, because of this tariff, don't worry. Like, we've got you guys. Like, we can make anything that you guys want because we've been making everything that you guys want in China. So you can stop this thing of ordering from America, Amazons and whatnot, and order straight from us. We'll get you anything you want. You want a Gucci bag? I got you.
Does that remove the tariff though? No.
It just makes it cheaper. It just makes it cheaper.
Oh,
yeah. For them.
Also,
and
China.
Because so China's for the it just makes it cheaper.
Oh, so China's saying,
yeah, but it made me realize because this guy.
It's like Apple in America saying, dude, fuck iStore, guys.
Yeah.
Like, we can send you the guys the products.
But it is so smart because all of the Hermes owners, the Birkin owners, any luxurious iPhone, Samsung, anything, they're all now going to Americans and being like, they basically, the owners of those are going to the American government and be like, dude, what's going on? You're really messing with my bag. People are getting Hermes bags for $1,000 now. This thing is worth like $100,000.
And that's going to have serious long-term
it's huge implications
on the value and the perception of designer.
And also, one thing I really like is there's this TikTok influencer. I forgot this Chinese TikTok influencer. He's the one who shows us the bags and how they use the same levers and how. But he says that we need to move away from this negative quotation of like made in China.
Everything is made there, guys.
Yes, because he says that when you hear made in Europe, it has like, you think luxury, you think thing, but made in China can also be luxurious. It can also be, thing. So that's one thing that's happening.
That's insane, bro. I even heard that they make like, see the ones that are made in Italy. Apparently they make the bags in China. They make the label
in Italy and then send it. Yeah. So they're saying, we can just, if you remove you are praying for the logo. Yeah, so it's insane.
Quite literally, which is insane.
Last thing I added on Lera Taritaba, mid-year is coming up soon. That's right. It is 2 months away until we are halfway through 2020.
This was the weirdest.
How insane is that to say out loud?
The weirdest year for me, bro.
You need to say that out loud as well. Say there's 2 months left until...
There's 2 months left until June.
Which is halfway through
It's probably a month and a half now.
25.
May. It's a month and a half.
So...
6 weeks.
Now we start to look back, and I think it's that time to say, did I achieve my New Year's resolutions? Yeah. Or am I close to achieving them? Or a reminder to achieve them? Yeah. Yeah, so I just put that just to to scare everyone, just to wake them up. Yeah. Wake you up.
Yeah, for me, it's so crazy. Like, I don't think I'm making more money than I was making last year. Yeah. But I have so many more expenses.
Yeah, same.
So it makes me question, like, did I change, like, my personal lifestyle? Like, am I, spending less? Yeah. And I think about, like, the past few months, I said, oh, damn, Jan, Feb, March, we actually didn't club as much. So us not clubbing for those few months helped me, like, invest so much more back into the business. I think I'm actually making less than I was making last year.
I think, it's so crazy. So usually after all my expenses, I'm dirt broke, like dirt broke. But this was the first month I paid everything, like no debit orders were late, nothing. Yeah. And like I had like a little bit of money after, and I was just like, oh my goodness, like at least something is progressing. Like, it went from you can't afford rent next month to you have a headboard, to have a TV, to having. So I think we're progressing nicely. Yeah. But however, I do think and this is no offense to you, I do think maybe Seated is operating at 50% of its potential. I do think As Majita's operating at maybe 80. 80, yeah, maybe 80. As we currently can because Percy's work. If Percy was not working, I'd say we're operating at 20. But when Percy's working,
sense look at capabilities,
then what else is there? And then myself, I'm probably operating like maybe 20% of my capacity. I think 30%, 40%.
It's very tricky, right? Because I feel like when you go into the entrepreneurial side of things and you try scale, you need a lot of human resource. And human resource doesn't just come with you having to pay actual salaries. It's also training and getting the right human resource. I've had a lot of bad hires, bro. That affects like my progress. You know
I think I've had. I think in terms of the thing of in increasing my team, I'm trying to do that right now. But I'm very, 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 very hesitant because I don't know, man. I don't like right now I'm designing a photo shoot. I'm showing Thato. So I'm designing a photo shoot for me and someone, but they're designing like the clothes. So I'm basically getting a stylist. Yeah. So a full-time stylist. Yeah. Like she's going to be doing my cards every month, and then I send her the cash, and then she gets commission, wada, etc. Yeah. And the reason I'm doing it is because I said to myself, like, I really want to go into fashion and stuff. But you have to understand, giving someone that portfolio of you, it takes a lot of trust. Yeah. A lot of trust. Because they can disappoint you. They can order late. They can order slow. They cannot know your style. They cannot know.
That's why, like, even in this space, you need to be a good leader.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be a good leader, because now it's like you can have people that are capable, but people lead leadership.
Yeah.
So if we are incapable of leading our team, then it's not going to work out.
Yeah.
I think let's get into the subject matter. Other day.
Okay, all right. Let's get seated with religion and all things religion. So, today's topic is like dating someone who doesn't believe in God versus someone who does. Or let's sort of say dating someone who believes in your faith versus someone who doesn't. Yeah. So right now I'm dating someone who doesn't really like believe like that. Yeah, and my
atheist.
Nah, I wouldn't say. I say quarter two, maybe like
quarter two being atheist.
Yeah, like if they get into a car accident, oh my God, they understand God's there. You know what I mean? It's not atheist. Like atheist is oh my.
Church praying, those things no.
I get it. Okay, so I feel like what people, and I'm just gonna say it now, just to have like a baseline. I think people define Christians of someone who goes to church, prays, reads the Bible, and just generally believes. What happens if you only do one? Are you still a Christian?
Yeah, no. So as I'm saying, what level of Christian is she? Like, does she believe in God but has no?
I feel like she believes him, but she doesn't have a relationship with him.
So she's Christian.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. But the previous ex-girlfriend, she was religious, like highlight Bible.
Yeah.
You know, like try get it
okay,
together.
So let's do this. So just to break the ice and break the conversation, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna categorize different types of Christian girls, and we're doing the goals because we're guys, and we're gonna speak based off our experience, right? Yeah. So you get level 1. Yeah. I believe in God.
Entry level.
Okay, let's say level 1.
Entry level.
Yeah. Level 0 doesn't believe in God.
Yeah. Doesn't believe.
Level 1, I believe in
Entry
God.
level. Yeah.
Level 2, I believe in God and I pray. I pray at my own time.
Moderate, the moderate Christian.
Level 3.
Professional.
Level 3, I believe in God, I pray, and I go to church.
Yeah.
Level 4, I believe in God, God is my savior, I go to church, I pray home cell, and I'm even shying church services on a Friday if need be.
Yeah. AKA a disciple now. Now you see the difference between professional
level 0 to level 4.
Because they're disciples. There are some people that work.
Yeah, that work. They maintain the relationship with God. Yeah. And you get those that just believe, those that just pray, and then those that.
So what's the highest level
for the sake of that I've been with?
Yeah.
I've been with all 4.
Okay.
I've been with someone that's atheist.
Okay.
And I've been with somebody who's like, I believe in God, I'm just Christian.
Okay.
I've been with someone that's, I'm Christian, I pray. I'm Christian, I pray, I go to church home cell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So like talk to us about like the differences in dating someone with, because I know you, I don't mean to air you out, but I know that you didn't always have a close relationship with God.
Yeah. So I was atheist pretty much until
20? 21?
Until I was like 22. See, low-key, I only went back to Christianity like 2 years ago. If I'm being real, like 3 years ago.
How old are you now?
28.
So minus 2, 26.
Yeah, 25, 26.
26 years, no grace.
But I was in and out.
I hope we're in the same line when we get to heaven. I hope I'm not in the express and when you're in general.
I was in and out, right? So like most of high school I was atheist. University I'd try, go to church, but I'd see things I didn't like.
Like what? Like talk to us.
So okay, with me when I went to the church, because I literally am a marketer and a social media strategist, I would see that the churches I would go to were so manipulative towards the word. The word was heavily influencing how much you would give on its time to tithe. And then from there, I'd even catch people saying, the more you tithe, the better your relationship with God will be. Yeah. And at the same time, they say, but no one's counting though. Like, do what you can. Yeah. So I get very upset when I was like, okay, cool, this is the leadership of this establishment. Yeah. How can I be led by someone that I think is a fool in this instance? Yeah, I think, Then I eventually tried other churches. And I saw that, okay, cool, there's churches that have great leadership. They obviously speak about tithe, but the word is not linked to tithe all the time. And then from there, it makes it easier to also then give. So I think I just had a lot of bad experiences. And then when I found a good experience, it also helped me a lot. Shout out to NCCB Church.
That's why it's called a relationship with God, because it's your relationship. I think I also just give like a brief context of my background of religion also, because I feel like that was your like background.
Used to be what's that? What are the people that knock at the doors?
You're talking about something Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, Lebo was like a Jehovah's Witness in university.
What is wrong with Jehovah's Witness? Like,
I'm saying, you see, we said level 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay,
you were which is a good thing.
So let me start from the beginning. So my family they derive from the Lutheran church. So we used to go to church on Sundays, and then there's the church, and then there's the other room where kids go to talk, chill, and then youth church. We sing maybe 3 songs, and the rest of the time we're shopping to other people. Wada. And then from there we went to primary, and then we stopped going to church for like 4 or 5 years as a family. And they started going to like Rema after like a couple of...
Moved to Job.
So we moved to Job, I'm sorry.
There was no Lutheran community.
Yeah, there was no gang Lutheran community like that. Because basically people that lived around us is the same people that went to church with back then in Mpho-Mpho.
Then we moved into like a European area.
Yeah, modern, Portuguese.
And then we found a church that didn't have a denomination. Yes. Which was Rema.
And then we started going to Rema.
Which was such a good... I wish I was focused during those services.
Yeah, and Rema really like changed my perspective on like religion a huge bit. Because when I was Lutheran, I was like, yo, this is a lot. Hey, we've stood up 3 times to sing and sat down 5 times. Is this who's performing, the pastor or me? Like, I thought you're the MC tonight, not me, you know?
Yeah.
And then you go to these churches, and I call them like these big churches, and you go in, and then you see a spotlight that circles the room, and then it says Rema. And then you get the text on the screen. I'm in cotton on all of a sudden.
When the band walks in, it's woo!
Yeah, and then the band walks in.
Superstars.
And you see the guy take a deep breath. There's no father. And it's like Chris Brown is performing all of a sudden. You look left, you look right, you're like, oh my God, when are we going to start talking about the Bible?
Yeah.
And after 50 minutes of praise and worship, a guy comes out in these suede boots that come up to here, a leather jacket, and he's like, everybody lit, everybody good. And like, I found that like, that youth version of church compared to the stand-up, sit-down, really like related to me.
Yeah.
And then I went to Catholic school, and Catholic school.
Yeah.
I was very involved. I was part of the religious, what is it? RE? What's RE? Religious Education Committee. So I was part of that.
Serious?
Yeah, I was part of that. I was head of like the morning prayers at assembly. So every morning prayer I'd pick.
I wish I was like that, man.
I was very tapped in. And then university came, I became part of youth on Fridays. We just went to church every Sunday. And then after university...
When they were doing dance battles outside.
Yeah, at church. Yeah. And then after church, a life happens, and you get into a car accident, lose a friend, lose a girlfriend, all those things, and you realize that, hey, I actually kind of don't like that guy. And then I came back now, basically, as like a level 2 Christian now. I'm still trying to get my level 3 certificate. But that's my context.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, T.
No. I was saying, it's crazy. Like,
so now that we've both established like our context of like our
standpoints with God.
Our standpoints with God, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
What level am I? I'm the level I go to church.
Yeah.
I pray.
What level do you think you are actually, funny enough? Because you go to home sound now.
Yeah.
That's an extra layer, I mean.
Let's say like, okay, so I pray. I'm not like a Christian that's loud about being Christian, but I want to become loud about it. It's like just with my friends and family.
Yeah.
Right? I want to be able to like speak about things that I think could help someone's situation, it being linked to God. But I say I'm level like 2, 3. Like go to church, go to home cell, I pray, I read the Bible, I journal about God every other day.
Yeah. So let's say someone enters your life now in this particular context of you want to build a family, all those things.
Do what?
Do you expect all those all those things from your partner as well?
So old me being me like November, October.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have minded if I was dating a Muslim girl, if I was dating a whatever girl, atheist girl. But I've seen that the Bible really teaches how a woman needs to behave in a relationship and how a man needs to behave in the relationship. And I feel like if we date, if you're in a relationship, you have a constant like a cheat code, like a textbook, a reference on how...
Proverbs woman.
You know what I'm saying? And how we can deal with this situation.
Yeah.
Like, you know how much better it would be like, yo, babe, can you please pray about this? It's just, I don't like the way it's like, okay, listen, let's pray about this. Or let's pray before we talk.
Yeah.
So I'm at the point where like, I need to be with a level 3. A level 3.
Like what?
A level 3. Level 3, like at minimum.
So you please add subtitles. Please add subtitles.
She used to go to church.
Okay.
She used to obviously pray.
Yeah.
And then, and go to church, pray.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so important because like I feel like the Bible is obviously so big. And I feel like there's so many messages and they all relate to you in different times. Yeah. So I feel like constantly going to church or constantly speaking about it with the community, it helps you understand this life thing better. and also helps with your EQ, your emotional intelligence. And it just helps you become a better person. Like, it helps you become a holier person. Like, I dated a girl recently who was like very, very emotionally. She was like very holy.
Okay.
Like, she would never speak badly about somebody. She'd never want bad for someone. She'd never be like angry or something to someone. Like, she was just a good person. And that derived from her relationship with the Bible. What about you?
I don't know. I definitely have felt the difference between let us pray and maybe you should manifest. I've definitely
Felt the
difference
difference.
between maybe you're in a season of growth and maybe it's retrograde this week. I have definitely felt
The stars are bipping.
yeah, I've definitely felt like, oh no, maybe, this is who you are in God's eyes, and you're just an Aries, I've felt the difference between the two, and I can honestly say that in terms of relationships, I don't particularly care what you believe in, as long as whatever you believe in has a sense of betterment, like being better, loving yourself, caring about yourself. If you are, everything manifests gold, it's fine. You can be manifest, but not manifest like my life is so horrible. Oh my God, oh my God, maybe if I manifested. How about when you pray? You pray with faith that this thing will happen. There's a difference between manifesting and manifesting. You hope, like you're saying, like, it's like a wish, you know what I mean?
Caiah and Mammi believe manifestation is like
prayer, soft prayer.
No, unholy.
I think it's like soft prayer.
No, didn't they say? Were you there? They were saying that it's unholy. It's low-key like the devil's work.
What?
Yeah. Did I spice?
Jeez.
Did I spice?
Sabang is saying you are spicy. You are spicy.
No, they were saying that like it's
okay. Wait, fact check. What did they say?
Let me call.
What did they say?
They were saying it's unchristian-like, bro. Oh, not the devil's work.
No, dude. I think manifestation.
No.
So how I picture is that God has like a call center, right? And everyone calls, hello, hi. God, I'm writing exams next week. Ne? And they say, okay, let's put that into the exam department. And then it goes to exam department. Yeah. Others manifest.
Yeah.
There's no department for manifestation. So it's picked up sometime. It's like, we finished with everyone's prayers today. Let's see. Manifest a car.
Yeah.
Yo. Thomas.
Yo, Caiah.
Good morning.
How are you?
You're on the podcast.
I was about to tell her. Yeah, so we're shooting seated, man. And we're just speaking about like a bunch of things. I don't know if I was wrong or right. Savang says I'm wrong. Did you guys said you guys don't believe in manifestation, right?
Yes, we said we don't believe in manifestation.
And you're saying it's the devil's work.
Yes, we're saying it's the devil's work.
Yes.
Damn.
Thank you. No. They said I was talking poop on your name. I was like, nah, that's what they said.
No, that's what I said, bar for bar.
Yeah.
Guru must remove you from seeing our status when we say Saba well done to wings. Like, now we are careful worshippers. Oh, Amanda.
Thank you.
Leave me.
I'll call you later for the meeting.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah, so they say manifestation is the devil's work.
That's insanity. I don't agree, but I also can see how it can be that way. Because like I said, bro, like God is very anti-wishing nature.
Yeah.
Like wishing. It's very big in the Bible. Like it's not a genie. God's not a genie.
It's not faith-based.
Yeah, it's not faith-based.
So you were saying you would date level 1?
I take level 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. As long as you believe in something, you can even believe in yourself. Just believe in something.
That was me literally up until Jan. But now I just feel like I could probably build the level 0, but I definitely prefer to be with someone is Christian and believes in God and is a woman that falls into the natural behaviors that the Bible says a woman should fall into.
Moving away from like romance and stuff, like
friendship.
What is your, I want to say, like, how does God or rather your religion have helped you in any way? Like, do you feel like it's helped you, made you understand something more than you could have, or what has it unlocked? What is the, I want to say, benefits to
There's so many, bro.
To religion?
There's so many. There's so many. Like the first one I think about is peace.
Okay.
The second one I think about is pulling from like so many like holy and wisdom's people's life stories and making it applicable to my life story now. Like that helps a lot. I think I used to be a very unholy person. Like I'd experienced a lot of jealousy, a lot of like self-doubt. It's made me a more confident person. it's made me understand that like people's stories and lives like aren't the same. Nothing is linear. Like it's just helped me understand the world for what it is.
Yeah.
Which I think is very like important. Bro.
It is. Yeah.
Because it just gives you peace. But yeah, what about you? What a hectic question.
I think for me, it's allowed me to accept the unknown. Like, accept like, I don't know if I'll be rich one day or not. I don't know if I'll have a family or not. I don't know if I'll be alive or not. But it's like, whatever is unknown to me, like why are we on earth? Why are we the only humans? Why was I born black? Why was I born? You know, all these questions of unknown, I just can let go of it and be like, oh no, it's because of God and it's all because of a plan. So I think my relationship with God is all about reassurance. I think that's the biggest word I can use. If you had to use one word to say, yo, this is my relationship with God, is this, what would you use?
Me.
Yeah, because mine's definitely reassurance.
He gives me understanding.
Yeah.
Like the word that I use is understanding.
Yeah. So
like he's my leader, bro. He helps me understand things. He guides me. Like he leads me in the direction I need to go into. Also, like it's like, you know those series where you get Vikings and then they fight. And they're not scared of death. Because like, yo, if I die, a warrior's death, I'll go into Valhalla.
Yeah.
Even me, like if I die, it's like I'm going to heaven. So super chill. Like, obviously I'm not going to be dumb. Like, yeah, you know, walk around in an unsafe area late at night and be like, if I die, I'm going to heaven. Yeah. But like, it also just removes the fear of death and the fear of when you lose someone.
So now I want to show you something very funny, because based on what you just said now, no? Tell me how you pray.
How do I pray?
How do you pray? Because I told Dima, actually, funny enough, recently, I was like, oh, when I pray, I beg. Just be like, God, please, when you have time. When you have time, don't forget me.
Yeah.
The weapons formed against me aren't prospering, but they hurt, God, they hurt. You know, like, and Dima was like, you see, you must shout at God. I said, huh? She's like, shout for what's yours, Lebo. That's why you're not a millionaire. And she says that when she prays, she goes, God, I've been waiting. What's happening? So I wanted to show you.
That's insane.
So I wanted to ask, how do you pray? Like, do you ask nicely? Do you? Yeah. Like
I pray as if it's already done, and it's like a thing of like it's coming. So like, home cell changed the way I pray a lot.
Okay.
One of the ladies that leads home cells, or Tabang's wife, Lala, she doesn't lead home cell, but she's a big leader in home cell. She says we must be very careful of praying from a half cup. Like a half cup. Is it a half cup?
Half cup perspective. Okay.
Yeah. Like when your cup
half
is...
cup full, sorry.
Yeah, when your cup is half, man, you're praying for God to fill it up. You must have the perception that my cup is full, right? And you want God to overflow your cup. So when I pray to God, I won't be like, yo, God, please help me pay for my studio rent this month and this. I'm like, yo, God, please help me receive the millions and millions that I want. And that's what I want currently. Like, I'm not shy in the fact that I want millions and millions of rands. I'm not shy that I want to be like a leader that leads lots of young people in the space and helps people like become successful. So like I pray from a position of, okay, cool, God, you're giving me this, but then I want tenfold. So my prayers are all so exaggerated.
But I wanted to.
But I do it in like a, yo, Mudimaka, listen, Lord, thank you for this. I'm excited for this. I can't wait to experience this. Please help me and please give me the leadership skills that I need to get to this position. Give me the patience that, like, I ask for the skills needed to achieve the things that I want, and then I'll say like it's done. Then I'll say, give it to me when you think I'm ready for it also. Because God can give me millions now, then I'm gonna I blew it.
Yeah. I think, guys, if you guys are in the comment section, let us know how you pray. I think this is a very, like...
You pray like that? Don't pray like that, bro.
You see, that's why people were shouting at me, bro. I was praying,
you can't pray like that.
Other people, it's worse.
You're praying like, you pray... Okay, but also...
But
I'm not a...
No, I get it. It depends on the
it sounds like you're praying from a position of like... you're not trusting and it's gonna happen.
No.
You're trusting in the process.
No, and that's what she was saying also. It's like, prayer is very faith-based, right?
Yeah.
But I also know who I'm praying to. You guys might be praying to...
nice.
Hey! No, come in, have some iced tea. I'm praying to the destroyer of cities, destroyer of worlds, the one who will come back, burn fire into the sky. I'm praying to that one. So sometimes I pray to Papa. Hey, Dad, give me a hug. Yeah. But other times I pray to the person who left his people be slaves for hundreds of years. Hundreds of years, you know? So, hundreds. The same people who are also praying. You think the slaves weren't praying? Yeah, Mujibu. Next year, I declare it, I believe, millions, like Thato Rampedi. And the other slaves were saying, God, please, free. Go Cooper tomorrow, man. Go Cooper. Let me free. That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys comment down in the comment section. Like, how do you pray? No matter
that's hilarious.
To whatever denomination or whatever religion you believe in.
Yeah.
Because you don't understand. Like, when I pray, I also bow. Like, I'll like put my head down.
Like, you're very respectful.
Sometimes I'll get on my knees. I'm very, very respectful. Sometimes head to the floor.
Yeah.
Very, very respectful about Jesus. Like, I don't play. But demons want to make me change my perspective. It's like, maybe more kind, more new gospel. What is it? A New Testament.
New Testament, yeah.
New Testament God, yeah. But anyways.
Top five. Or we still got more?
Well, we only have how has church changed with pastors drip, TikTok, YouTube videos, like become more accessible to everyone.
I want to speak about that.
Can I say one thing about that?
Yeah, you can. I'm saying me. I don't want to really speak about
I think I've been in church at home.
No, but so give people perspective. So that was basically saying that, like, obviously 15 years ago, there wasn't that much social media.
Maybe 20, 30.
20, yeah, even 15, there wasn't that much social media.
So church
and now
used to
we're
be
seeing churches adapt to the times.
Yeah.
So you're seeing your pastor, when you go through your TikTok feed, he's there, he's preaching.
Yeah.
You know, he's selling books, he's dressing better.
Yeah.
Pastors are youthful, pastors are Gen Z.
Yeah.
And your question was, how?
So I was talking about like the development of it, etc. And I remember one morning I was on YouTube and I saw like a seminar from a random pastor, and it was like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I pressed it. He speaks about the Bible, speaks about the verses. Hey. Okay, that's it. Please like, share, subscribe. I was just like, wow, this is convenient, bro. You imagine you still have to wake up at 6 a.m., have a fight with your mother at 7, get changed at 8, get to the church at 9, you're hungry, you have not eaten breakfast, sing for 1 hour, hear a sermon, sing for another hour, and then leave. Like, I was like, wow, the accessibility of the word is getting like...
It's better.
Much
That's good
better.
for during the week.
Yeah, that's
God
good for
does
during
want
the
us
week.
to meet at His place
Yes.
of worship.
The place of worship is wherever you and God is, my man. Even now, I'm in the place of worship. Amen. Amen.
Yeah. What does He say when two?
Anyways, let's get into top five. I mean, we've been talking about dating church girls. Today's top 5 is types of girls that you would love to date. I've got some examples just to make it easier for you, but you can also go ahead. So we've got the famous girl. We've got the church. Yes, famous.
Like she's a...
I'm a piano star, DJ star, artist,
TikToker,
anything,
influencer.
TikToker. We've got the church girl. We've got the low-key girl. We've got the private on Instagram girl. Very interesting one. Top 3. Yeah. But anyways, just so you can see the types of categories.
So I'm gonna go with like the one, like, even though it's our top 5, I'm gonna do the lowest first, like number 5. I don't think I'm a big fan of the...
Wait. Not negative. Love. The question, top 5 goes is love to date. 5 being like the one you love least out of that 5. Yeah.
Then I won't give them a ranking then.
Yeah, it's fine. It can be a...
So we'll go for Buffalo.
Yeah,
you can start first.
Oh.
Me, no social media.
Okay, I'll say the only child daughter. Like an only child. Ooh. How she relies on me.
Ooh, I always wanted a brother.
Sorry, man. That's
banger. I know this sounds crazy. But I definitely gonna go for a prayer warrior.
Prayer warrior.
Yeah. I feel like nothing can kill her vibe. Like, she won't be like, I'm so depressed, I'm so sad. She's like, let me go pray about this.
Yeah.
She won't be like, my friends made me say, let me go pray about this.
So she starts posting on WhatsApp, a man who does, and then she says Proverbs, a man who does not hold anger. Now you're getting subbed with the Bible. It's different being subbed.
But you see, she wouldn't do that. She'd pray about it.
Okay.
She's a prayer warrior.
I'm gonna say, I know.
Yeah, but that's 12 in the morning. I just go join her at that point.
Really?
Yeah, I swear down.
Yeah? I thought... Like whenever I hear people like praying in tongues, I always want to beatbox. It's such an impulse. Yeah. Okay, I know this one's quite like controversial, but the corporate girly, like, cool.
okay.
You drive a Merc,
never-
your
I'd
couch is
never.
white, you have feathers all over your place and a big mirror. Hey,
I'd never do that.
you know, stay in a luxurious
Work husbands.
apartment, TV the size of a monitor, an iPad. I like that. You
Not
know
with
what I'm saying?
the increased
I like it.
risk
I like
of
it.
work husband.
Very opinionated, you know, very educated, a little bit condescending, a little bit. But yeah, that's my.
I don't like me and Antu.
So we're on 2-2 now, no?
Yeah, bro, like a woman that can cook. Like, baby, let me make breakfast. Baby,
The
let
chef-
me make
the chef babe.
The chef babe. Like,
Ooh.
let me saute these berries. What? She just made pancakes and then now you're sauteing blueberries. She's making strawberry sauce with strawberries and sugar.
Yeah, very nice one. I like that
Baby,
one.
are you hungry?
I like that one a lot.
In bed, you're hearing.
Yeah.
You get there, I just bought the kettle for you. Here's some ginger honey tea. You spoke about your gut being what yesterday. Oh my.
Another very hard one, but the fashion babes.
Oh, number one, not one. That's very important for me.
Fashion babes, very difficult because where are you in your fashion journey?
Yeah.
It can be a good experience or a very negative experience. And also where the fashion baby is from. Because if she's from Bram, you might wear a belt on your forehead, style, or
This will be
it's a bag. It's a handbag.
This is the pez.
Handbag. She said, babe, don't throw away those cans. What? I'm going to make a dress. You cannot do that.
I like the motherfucking, the Fashion Novas, the Shein, the motherfucking
Cotton on. I like
Zara
fashion, man.
babes also.
Sure is,
Zara
smells good,
babes.
looks good.
Yeah,
so
they-
I like it like that, right?
Stuff's on my
So that's
super.
3 for 3. Got 2 more to go. You know, we can switch it up and the last 2 because you wanted to start. Worst 2 types of girls
No.
today.
I like it. I like keeping it positive.
Okay.
I like keeping it positive. Yo, like the babes that are like, like they always wanna bumper you. You like when they feel you, they just like, it just makes them feel good, man. The babes where you're like they're like a baby to you, and then they also like extremely feminine.
Okay.
Like physical touch is important, and they're like baby, like
The touchy one.
Why
PDA
is-
babes. PDA babes.
not PDA. Like physical touch, like doesn't have to be in public.
Okay.
Like when we're together, it's like she'll be like, "How, dude? Why are you standing so far?"
Actually, I don't like being touched in public. No cap.
I
Like,
said remove the public. How can you remove the public?
I know you said remove, but I'm just thinking about it like constantly. Like, oh, babe, I had a bad day. Oh, just give me a hug. I don't want a hug. I want to talk about my day. Yeah, bro.
I need a hug. I need to feel you.
Yeah.
I must
okay.
like the girly girls that have like physical touch. Yo,
Okay, so that's your 4 now.
that
Yo.
one in fashion, almost number 1.
Oh, this one is such a tricky one, but like I love like an artist babe, and I mean like paint.
Let me paint you.
Not
Put you in a G-string and says turn around and she paints you.
Nah, I want to go to be like, I don't know, babe. What's wrong? Blue or green? I don't know what to use. I'm like, babe, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Like, also like, artistic babes are so expressive of emotion.
Yeah.
And I love like an emotionally intelligent woman. Like I love an emotionally intelligent woman. Not too emotionally intelligent that she's like teaching you emotionally intelligent, but emotionally intelligent enough to identify.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
This might sound
Last
a little
one.
bit like a
Last
bit
one.
off, and like I would never do it again.
Yeah.
But the experience is always good. Hey, when a Mercury is in retrograde. Hey, when the star is what. Hey, what's your star sign? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I could see that.
The star
you
sign
know,
babes.
Yeah, like those ones, like I'd never do it again. But the love that you feel and the emotion you feel within that experience is insane. Let me say that. So it's a good one to taste once. Yeah.
Last one, say this one for the last one, my favorite category of woman. And I think South African women in particular, but women who can braid their own hair. I am a strong advocate for this. What
I thought you were gonna cook.
What type of dog woke up with you at age 11 that you said to yourself, let me braid my own hair? The discipline, it's so sexy, it's so, that she can just come for knotless tomorrow or knotted, I don't know the names, but yeah, I really like it. I like it. And they're good with their fingers.
Aibo,
Oh, you mean? Not like that.
What are fingers gonna do to you?
Turn the page for me.
Now you're turning us off now.
All right, we can hit our final remarks.
But yeah, guys, now I'm happy about this episode. Please don't forget, guys, the 15th of May, comment down below, live show. We are going to fill up Stoke Nico. It's going to be really, really dope. We've got Asmanjita, we've got Sita, we've got Tota. It's going to be a banger, and we're going to have so many different guests. And I'm announcing 2 new shows that are joining the network on that day. So it's going to be very, very cool. I'll see you guys next week. That's what I have to say. What about you?
Yeah, guys, just try have a good week. And remember, fortune favors the bold. Jesus. Why do you always look at me like everyone looked at me like
Because you're saying things I never expect. Fortune favors the bold.
Ray-Bans and catamarans, maybe give me a light, maybe living a life. Ray-Bans and catamarans.